You are watching JnC's Corner.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel, and today I'm going to unbox this Skruvby Cabinet from IKEA, and at the same time I'm going to assemble it. So I'm going to turn this upside down because the opening is in the bottom. I think this is the top one, which is quite very solid. Here, and the bottom as well. And of course, here we got the instruction, the name Skruvby. I don't know if I pronounce it right. These are the hinges and screws. As you see, guys, I have stretched the backs and use it for protecting the woods from, to prevent it from being scratched. So the first that we need to put here is the base. Supposed to be, we're going to put a small leg in here, but because I have other plan to do, I'm gonna put a longer leg, so I'm not gonna use the one that the IKEA has provided. I'll just put it upside down now. Need to open this package. It's inside of this big plastic bag, and you can see all these things. So we're just gonna open that one. And the first screw that we're going to use is here, okay? So we're gonna need this kind of screw, and we have to put it in the second hole, and same, in the inner hole, there's two inner hole here. Actually, they look smaller than the one outside, so the two small holes in the inner, and take note of the end that you're going to insert. This should be this part, okay? So you just do it on the other side as well. And next is grab this wood. It has 4 holes in the corner and small holes on the sides, and also there's a linear cut on the one end. So there's 2 pieces of that. This will be the sides of the cabinet. For our next step, we will need this wood dowels, or sometimes they call it tocks, and also a hammer. On both ends of this wood, there are holes, 4 holes, and you put the dowels on the outside part. The holes on the outside part. Okay, and then use the hammer to push it down. Okay, so you do the same on the other side. So after putting the dowels, so we're going to insert the screw in the holes. Take note, guys, in doing so, you need to make sure these things are aligned, okay? The linear cut on the back. And it doesn't matter which board you're going to use. You can interchange them because they're absolutely the same cut, and there are the holes, and the placement of the holes are exactly the same on top and bottom and in both sides. So you don't need to worry about interchanging them. Now grab these parts, and we're going to insert it in the hole on the 4 holes. Okay, you will need a screwdriver. when you're inserting it, the open part should be down below, facing down below, and then turn clockwise. Okay, so do the same on the other side there. There you go. Tighten it up very well. So now grab the back cover and open it up. And this part should be on the back, and the hole should be on the top side. You can see the hole. So slowly insert in the line cut on the back. So you need your knee or your feet to do this, and your hands as well if you're on your own. But if there's two people, you can ask somebody to hold it for you. And in front you will see it like this. So now we're going to assemble the top of the cabinet, and as you can see, there's 4 holes here. The 2 small ones are for this kind of screws. Okay, so the same thing as we did earlier. The bottom part should be the black and the silver one is on the top. So just insert it on both inner part, and same on the other sides here. Okay, and now we put it on the top of the cabinet that we have assembled. So take down notes, guys, that this part with the line should be on the back as well. Okay, so carefully we need to put it on the top. So the hole, the remaining hole there, is corresponds to the screws. So I will show you what I mean. You can see the hole here, so just fit that in and push it a bit. So same what we did earlier on the bottom part. So we'll need this kind of screw, and just do the same. This time the opening should be up. The opening should be upward. Okay. So guys, the next thing that we need to do is insert this part at the back of the holes. So if you can see here in the back, there are certain holes. So make sure you insert the flat against the wall of the back cover. So I just leave it like that for the meantime. Supposed to be there is another part that you can insert in here to tighten it up, but I leave that later until the end, for the reason that I just want to adjust the placement of the whole cabinet when the door is installed. Okay, so there it is, if you want to see it near. And this is the part that I'm talking about earlier, that you have to insert here to tighten it up. Okay, but I'll do that later. After that, guys, we are going to put this part, and this will help to prevent the cabinet from falling, if you're gonna see here as one of the precaution. So this is the part that we need to put. So you can see a hole here on the upper part of the back. Just insert that one there, and it fits snugly. And same on the other side. So just fit the other one the same. So this hole will going to coincide with this hole and the back cover. Okay, so if you have a baseboard trim, this part will going to help you to adjust your distance against the wall, and it will secure and prevent it from being wobbly. And later on, as I've said earlier, the screw will also go through with this. But because my plan is to put it against the wall, so I just leave it like this because it has the same length as the wood that protrudes at the back. So because I'm going to put it against the wall exactly, so I don't need any extra. I'm going to install the legs of the cabinet, so I just want to check first if how thick is the board base trim. Okay, so approximately 4 cm all in all. Now I'm going to turn this cabinet upside down so that I can put the legs. So I'm just gonna mark 4 cm, and that is the baseboard trim is. Same here on the other side. So these are the 4 legs that I have bought, and the length of this is 15 centimeters. Using the markings that I made, so I just aligned it accordingly. And I'm going to mark where I need to bore a hole. These are the screws that we're going to use, and I'm going to drill it first. So just a tip, guys, if you're using a drill, make sure this drill is smaller size than your screw. Otherwise, if it is bigger, obviously the screw will not be able to hold a grip, and there's a tendency that it will get loose. Okay, this time you can remove the legs and start drilling. Aim for the center of the markings. Okay. So just do the same on the 4 corners. So I have done the 4 corners. Okay, so they're ready to be screwed. So let's start with this leg. So align all the holes, and then so you will do the same on all corners. So our 4 legs is in place. This is the corner where we're going to put the cupboard or the cabinet. So guys, I have already fitted the cabinet against the wall, and so far it did pretty well. I have also adjusted the legs accordingly, and making sure that it is sturdy and stable. So that's how it looks like, and now I'm going to fit the other parts of this cabinet. Now I'm going to put the shelf support. So this is how it looks. Okay, so I want to put it in the 6th level. Okay, so you do the same on the opposite side. So guys, there are 2 shelvings provided. You will know which one is in the front and the back because at the back there's no laminate. Okay, so slowly fit in. Guys, I just realized that the hole on the back is round, so take note of the placement of the hole of the support. So it'd be like this. Okay, So we need to turn it upside down, and hopefully this part will fit into the hole. So let's do it again. All good. Here on the bottom you will see like a flat cover. They did that kind of support, and it's a clever way to look at as a clean cover. And this is how it looks with the shelvings. So I'm so excited to do the door now. This is the hinges, and it's quite easy to install. The screws are already in there. You don't need to look for it, and all you need to do is just fit it in and just screw it down. I did the 4 hinges on these 2 doors, and they're all fit already, ready to be installed. Now let's install the doors. These 2 holes on the top and also on the bottom, if you can see the 2 holes here, they are intended for the hinges. Okay, take note guys that there should be a little gap on the bottom of the door, so I just put this cardboard to support it, and also to give a small gap so that every time you close there is a proper distance. Okay, so just a screw in the hole. Just want to let you know guys that the cardboard really helps a lot with the support. So just in case guys there is a little bit of friction like this one here, and the gap is really tight, so the technique is to adjust the hinges. So just loosen the screw. Okay, the technique here is you have to push it up, because you can adjust the distance from this part here. So if you can see my hand, I'm holding the door going up so that it will not fall. Okay, so that's tight, and we have to tighten the upper part. So far I couldn't hear any friction on the bottom part here, so there's already a good gap, which is a smooth closure. So far the door looks balanced. The gap and the placement are all good, so I'll just gonna put the handle and then tighten the back. And I've got the 2 handle here and the screw, so we're just gonna push it and then insert the screw inside. Okay, let's insert the handle in the 2 holes, and at the back you have to insert this screw. Of course you have to tighten it up with a screwdriver. While doing this, you need to push your back finger against the handle. So I'm not gonna totally tighten it yet. I'm just gonna put the other screw on the bottom. Now I can tighten it up, okay? Since there's 2 here already. Well done. Perfect. And our door is done. Before we tighten up the back, so we just need to check, make sure everything aligns very well. And if you're happy, that's the time you lock the back. That's why I intended this to do at the end, so that you got a chance to maneuver and adjust if necessary. So far it's all good, so I'm going to lock it by this way. So grab the lock, grab this tool, and insert the tip inside and push it down. Okay, so if you do that, it will tighten and it will lock the position. So if you would like to push it very well and you don't have much energy, you can use a hammer. Okay, but don't overdo it because it will crack. So you will feel that it doesn't go down much, so that's the time that you have to stop. To finalize the installation, we're going to add this silicone shock absorber, which will be placed here on the two shelvings. The reason for that is to, of course, to prevent noise. At the same time, to align the door. If you notice, this part here is has a very small gap, while here is a bit bigger from the edges. Okay, so through this it will align it properly. So just find the center, which is here, and just estimate the distance from the center, and same in here. So put it in the middle. There you go. All done. So 4 are in place. There you go. And when you close it, it's not as noisy as it was. Also, the distance on the edging are quite equal at this time. Since I'm going to put the cabinet against the wall, so the problem is we have a socket here. I'm going to bore a hole in the back of the cabinet. I just measure the distance of that socket, and also I replicate it in the back of the cabinet. And this is what I did. So these are the measurements that I have done earlier, and I hope it will coincide properly with the socket. Using this sprung steel hole saw, I'm going to bore a hole at the back. So this is the cut inside, guys. It doesn't look very nice. I guess I don't have the proper tools, or probably lack of experience. But anyway, it's okay because it's hidden inside. So the cut has coincided pretty well with the socket, and I'm okay with it. So I was thinking, how are we going to use this socket? It will render useless. So what I did is I put an extension here inside, and I bore a hole here so that the wirings could go down and we can access it outside. Finally, we got a fully functional cabinet, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you have learned a lot of tips and how to install this cabinet. And of course, please don't forget to subscribe in our YouTube channel and visit us at www.jnccorner.com, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!